how to systemize and organize your life so that you become ultra productive, focused, disciplined, and fulfilled. The Minotaur 90 system. What's going on? My name is Zulfikar and welcome to my YouTube channel, which is about equipping you with the tools you need to overcome the programming and conditioning of this degenerate society we find ourselves in today, so that you can live a life which is more fulfilling, meaningful, and impactful. Please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. This is the second video in this series. If you haven't watched the first one, please go ahead and do so now. I will leave a link up above and in the description below. The first video was an introduction to the Minotaur 90 system, and it provided a brief overview of the philosophy and the story behind the system and how it will help you in your life. So in this video, we're going to put the system together in a very simplified format so that you can use it and implement it in your life. So the first part is always to undo the conditioning of the past. You need to be aware of your behaviors, about your thought patterns, and you need to know what you want to undo and then how you want to replace it with better habits and better behaviors. So in this first section, as you can see on screen right now, we're going to map out your Minotaur. In other words, we're going to map out all of your fears, your insecurities, your challenges, your obstacles, and everything that's causing you a problem in life, or all the things that you want to improve upon in the future. So there are a few examples already on screen. Some of these are my own and some of these are just made up to just give you an idea. As you can see, there's public speaking, there's money problems, there's weight and diet, procrastination, relationships, self-esteem, self-worth, whatever. It doesn't matter how big or small the issue, just list everything down in that first column. These are all the challenges that you want to overcome, all the fears you want to conquer, all the obstacles you want to deal with, or all the improvements that you want to make in life. Everything needs to be listed in this section, and then that's the Minotaur that you're going to take on and challenge. From then on, we're going to lay the vision for the future you. In other words, we're going to try and simplify the very complex labyrinth from the story, and the complex labyrinth is your mind and your life. By setting the vision, we are setting the guidelines for you to simplify your life and simplify your mind to make it an easier journey for you. So the first two questions that you want to ask yourself and list down the answers are: who do you want to become? And what is the ideal vision of yourself? Now, both of these questions, they're pretty much the same question, really asked in a different way, but for some people it's helpful to have them separated. Either way, here you want to list everything that you can think of in terms of how you want to improve. So what type of person do you want to become? Do you want to be more confident? Do you want to be more charismatic? Do you want to be a world traveler? Do you want to be a leader? Do you want to be more courageous? Do you want to be more religious, focused, intelligent? Whatever it is, just list it down like I have on screen. Write down the complete ideal vision that you have for yourself. So do you want to be somebody who's full of peace, calm, and serenity? Do you want to be somebody who's spiritual, a family man or woman? Do you want to be a philanthropist? Do you want to be wealthy? Do you want to be, determined or hardworking? List out everything that you want, which you regard as the ideal vision and the best version of yourself. So these are all things in all the different aspects of life. So it needs to include everything in terms of mind, body, soul, relationships, and income. It has to cover every aspect of your life. But the next question that you need to ask is, what kind of life do I want to live? And here you want to write down exactly what type of life you want to live. How do you want to spend your days? How do you want to spend your future? How do you want to spend your life? This is where I historically struggled, because firstly I went down the corporate career route, which is what we all told to do. Go to school, go to college, get a good degree, get a good job, become a professional, essentially become a corporate slave. So I did it. I absolutely hated it. I became a lawyer, opened up my own law firm, but I hated every single second of it. So then I did what I thought I was supposed to do, which was open up my own business, become an entrepreneur, yada yada yada. It was just the same thing. It was just a different form of programming, but it was rooted in the same thing, where the foundation was materialism, status, wealth. And what I found was that this type of life I didn't enjoy either, because now I was working more hours and I still wasn't doing the things that I wanted to do. Therefore, instead, I mapped out exactly how I wanted to live. I mapped out exactly what I wanted to do on a daily basis, and this is what you need to do as well. So I identified that I wanted to pray 5 times a day, I wanted to read the Quran, I wanted to spend more time with my family, I wanted to read, I wanted to exercise every day, I wanted to meditate every day, etc. And I've given you a few more examples beneath. Those are not mine, but they're just more examples that might assist you. But in terms of myself, these were the things that I wanted to do when I was working in a 9-to-5 corporate job. These were the things that I wanted to do, which is why I became a business owner and entrepreneur. But what I found was that the career, the entrepreneurship, the job, the business, they were taking most of my time, and I wasn't getting enough time to do these things. So the shift that I made was that instead of prioritizing my career, and instead of prioritizing my business, I prioritized the things that I actually want to do. So these things that you see on the screen, this is the list of things that I want to do on a daily basis. I made them my priority, and then I added in income generating activities to fit in with that lifestyle, rather than these things fitting in with my income generating lifestyle. And then the last column is just about how much you actually need for the lifestyle you want to live. Now, although I've added this in this section here, it's just there to help you with the whole planning, but it's just to help you there with the visual on this first screen. But I'm going to go into more details about this in a future video, where we talk about budget, planning and debt. But for now, just to give you an example, say that your bills come to £2,500 a month and you've got £50,000 in debt, and you've identified that you want to make £5,000 a month to maintain the lifestyle that you have. The whole point here is to then break that down further. If you need to make £5,000 a month, what does that actually mean? What do you need to do in terms of income generating activities? So that could be one sale at £5,000. So every month you need to make one sale for £5,000, or it could be that you have to make 80 sales or get 80 clients at £62.50 every month. £62.50 times 80 will equal the £5,000 target. By breaking it down like that, all you have to then remember is that you only need to make 2 to 3 sales a day, which then makes it easier to digest mentally and keeps you more motivated and driven. That's all for this video. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if this has been helpful. Drop your comments below, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because in the next video we're going to be talking about how you need to map out your skills, experiences, talents and interests. Until then, take care now. Bye bye.